cover four main domains in the EPMO. We cover the operating cycle, which is basically everything from our defining our strategic plan to our operating budget, our project budget, defining and aligning committee and task force charges, and even like our need for resources, so full-time resources or promotions or contract employees. So every year we go through a cycle. So I manage that whole process where we're making sure that all of the work that we do in the building is ultimately aligned to our strategic plan.
And a role like that could pick favorites when you get into that role too. And with your background, you've kind of played on several different sides of the fence. It's probably easy not to play favorites because you understand perspective from a lot of different departments and a lot of different roles. So, and having your boss be someone that kind of came up through the organization as well, or maybe not that organization, but in roles and in climbing their way up. That's got to be refreshing from a culture perspective. So that's really cool. I appreciate you sharing that.
Yeah, it's definitely refreshing because, when you have support, it feels like there's nothing you can't do. Executives, right, including our CEO, they don't want to put staff in a position where they can't be successful in getting the work done. Our CEO on his desk has a plaque that literally says, do epic shit. But his other tagline is, he wants people to have fun in what they're doing, but his other tagline is, that mantra of, it's okay to fail and it's okay to take risks.
Yeah, we always talk about it when we kick projects off that we want to know how you like to get bad news because it's not always going to be great news. And there's going to be problems that come up. So we want to know that right away. What's the best way to do it? And it also made me think
of... I've never heard that, Jake.
Yeah, well, it's I think it's an important thing to know. And it's something you said just a minute ago made me think one of the quotes from Rob Katchen from the AAP, another great client of ours. He always says, bad news does not get better with age. So that was, that's how he wants bad news. He wants it right away, give it to him up front, and that's the best way to do it.
That's what I like the most about AANA is that we have, absolutely a staff where people want to collaborate with one another, right? It's just sort of, there isn't like this, oh, that's that department and, I don't want to deal with them, or they did me wrong, 4 years ago, I don't want to deal with them. None of that really exists at AANA, which is, quite honestly, probably one of the best things about working there is, people legitimately want to work well together.